Hello, 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 everyone. It's your favorite host, V. Bailey. Welcome to Virtual First Dates. I hope you're as excited as I am. This is episode 10, and we have Jennifer and Sylvanus, and we're going to see what happens tonight. So, get you something to eat, something to drink, and stay tuned.
Baby, my lover, my lady, all night you make me want you. It drives me crazy. I feel like you were made just for me, babe. Tell me if you
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late, but I was trying to figure out because I normally don't do Instagram Live or anything like that. Like, it's my first time kind of navigating around that. So,
okay. Well,
yeah. And not to mention, like, earlier someone just hit, like, my front passenger side while I was parked, my car.
Oh, my gosh.
So I had to talk with them, and they were telling me they don't really have insurance.
Oh, man.
So not to get the police involved, but I apologize. I'm so sorry. As this was one of the nights, but you look beautiful. You look nice.
Thank you. Today, what else happened today? Does it sound like you had a rough day? Someone just hit your car.
Yeah, that was the highlight of the day for the most part. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that has just been a normal week up until that point. But, yeah. And this whole thing is new for me. I was like, yeah, of course, I'll try it out. But it's definitely something different.
Yeah, it's different from me, though.
I mean, normally I try to make dates interesting. Mm-hmm. Like, I try to go over the top a little bit. Just make sure I put a smile on the female's face. Make sure, I entertain for that day or that night, whenever time we go out. So, this is kind of different. I don't know if I can do it.
You're frozen. No, he's not on there. Hey, honey boo boo. Well, I guess I'll just sip on my drink while he comes back.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. It just cut me off completely.
Yeah.
In mid-sentence.
Yeah, it just said bad connection. So you said you like to go over the top for dates. So tell me about a date that you went like over the top.
Let's see. All right, well, there was this skyscraper. I live in Tampa, so it's not too many tall skyscrapers. It was pretty tall. It's called the Sykes Building. So I paid one of my buddies to like set up like a table like on top of the building. Basically the top floor, candle lights and all that. And I had her blindfolded. And then I just, at first she was like, where are we going? Because I had to go through a few elevators and then the stairs. And then she was like kind of nervous, like, oh, okay. And then basically I got food from Carrabba's. And I just had my friends set it all up with the candlelights and everything. And it was a moonlit night. And like you can see most of the Sykes Building is right by my alma mater, University of Tampa. So you can see like the University of Tampa and basically most of the city because Sykes Building is in downtown Tampa. So she liked that. But she was like, wow, I wasn't expecting this like on the first date, but
that is very romantic.
What I did. Yeah.
So do you like living in Tampa?
Well, I've been here since going to University of Tampa, and I think I came here like in 2003 to go to University of Tampa, and right after I graduated in 2007, I got a job at Quest Strata College. Mm-hmm. So, I've been just here working ever since. But no, I'm originally from Miami.
Okay.
And I like Miami. So
I do too.
Yeah, you go there. You've been there often, or?
Yeah, I mean, I love Florida. I probably go to Florida probably about 3 times a year. Mm-hmm. So, but I love Miami.
But you grew up in Georgia for the most part.
No, I grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Okay, so what brought you down to Georgia?
Just relocating and starting over. So just starting over.
Yeah. And how long you been in Georgia?
I've lived here for 7 years.
Okay.
7 years this month. Yeah.
The connection, like you're breaking up a little bit, so I couldn't get all of it. Like I heard 7 years, but then I just heard like bits and pieces. So I don't know if it's the connection or
your connection is kind of.
It's doing the same thing. Yeah, I don't know.
I've lived in Georgia for 7 years full time. So.
Okay, you ever thought about relocating again?
I have thought about relocating. Yeah, actually. So, and actually, I thought about relocating to Florida. So.
Well, I can't say too much about Tampa, but Miami is definitely like a lively place. There's never a dull moment in Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing Tampa has here is like Busch Gardens, and I mean, it's okay like after the first time, but afterwards, there's not much else to do. I mean, people do talk about Ybor City, but I don't know. I want to stay away from Ybor, but they said that's the place to be.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself. I know you live in Tampa, but what do you like to do in your free time? Like when you're not working, what do you enjoy doing?
Well, when I'm not working, for the most part, I just work out.
Okay.
I mean, that's... And if I'm not doing that on the weekend, I'm probably cleaning, meal prepping, and or working on this investment group that I'm trying to start.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I have a stock portfolio. So I'm growing my stock portfolio. I'm trying to learn options, but I'm trying to use that to invest in my investment group. That I'm starting with my family first. So it's like, in a sense, we're gonna have like a mini bank because it's COVID and times are hard and the economy is on a downturn. So I just came up with the idea. I actually came up with the idea of watching somebody by the name Dr. Boyce Watkins. So that's what I watched him put that idea in my head. But yeah, like, to be honest, I don't get a lot of like free time just to relax. Like, I hardly ever have time to relax. I'm always like doing something either to invest in my future or I'm working in the present moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Or like if I'm on a date or taking somebody out, I mean that would also be my time, like, where I can say that, okay, I'm having a good time. But
I really thoroughly enjoy relaxing. So I mean, I work and get my work done, but I really like to relax. So you gonna relax?
Well, that's the thing. See, here's the thing. Like, I'm naturally a pleaser. I like to please the person that I'm with. So, like, I really don't worry about, like, free time for myself or pleasing myself too much. I've gotten accustomed to giving for the most part. I mean, I know in the past where there's problems is if I feel like I'm giving so much and I'm not getting anything at all in return, or I feel like a person's taking advantage. That's when things take a left turn. But for the most part, I put my best foot forward and I do my best to please that person. Like, to me, that's my relaxation time. Yeah. And when I've satisfied that obligation, then I go back to work, business, like investing into my future. Do I like it? Yeah, obviously, because I feel like I'm moving towards something in life, and of course, the person I'm with, I want them to move with me. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I know that, okay, as a partner, I got to make sure she's happy too, and that she's satisfied, and that's also a priority. Right. So, yeah, those two priorities are kind of equal. So time for me, it's been a minute since I had time for me to, what do you enjoy? I mean, in the past, I did enjoy, like, computer programming software, just as a hobby. But
as a hobby?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like having something and making it better. And that's why I look at relationships. Like, if I'm with that person, I want them to have an impact on me, and I have an impact on their life. Like, I want their lives to be better. Like, from before they met me, like, if we're still together or going forward, their lives have improved. Like, I want to know, it makes me feel good knowing that I've made their life better and they've made my life better. Like, we complement each other, but we also better each other because, being together. So, I mean, that's always the goal for me in a relationship. And also to make sure that, they're happy and they're satisfied and they love being with me and I love being with them.
Absolutely. I love that.
Yeah. I always feel like that's the way to go. I mean, in a sense, you can call it being selfish towards each other. Not just being selfish, like, for ourselves. It's because I don't see how that works.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm a pleaser as well, so I understand the feeling when you're not getting what you put out. It's not reciprocated, because I like to please too. So.
Mhm. I mean, not to say it's that simple relationships, because it's never that simple, but like, that's something I feel like that should be the goal, like, working towards in a relationship. And if there's kids involved, yeah, I think it helps them, because if they see that, oh, like, here's this couple and they're my parents, and they're like this, so now I know what a relationship looks like. Like, I want that type of relationship.
So your parents are together?
No. But I mean, I've learned a lot from their tumultuous relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know what not to do as a man, concerning my dad. So I strive to be the best version of not being him as far as relationships. Yeah. What about you?
Well, my parents are no longer together. My father is deceased, but I did have
my condolences.
Oh, that's
sorry
okay.
to hear that.
I do have an example of how a relationship should be with my mom. So I do have that example, but I don't really want to go off examples. I want the next relationship I get in, I want it to be what we want, no matter if it's traditional or non-traditional. It's going to be what works for me and the person.
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
I mean, so like, as far as your typical guy, like, what values do you look for? Like, I guess, what traits do you look for?
I look for a man that is very assertive, not really aggressive, but just assertive, someone that can lead. Because I'm a potential husband, so I'm really looking for someone that can lead my household and is a strong Black man. So, and because I have a 13-year-old, so the man that I want as an example in my household has to be strong and assertive.
Okay. Well, I mean, at my current job, Quest Diagnostics, I'm normally put in positions where I have to, like, make sure that everything's on point in the lab. Mm-hmm. And people normally come to me, hey, Silvanus, what do I do in this situation? And not to say that, I don't know. I've seen examples of leaders in my life, and I'm like, I can't compare to them. I mean, I'm just me, but, like, put it this way, I do what is necessary. Like, I know what to do. Like, I'm never in a situation, especially now, like, in COVID, like, this pandemic, like, I realized, like, hey, yeah, I can, any situation you put me in, I can get out of it, and, if people follow me, they know that I'll come through. I'm very reliable in that sense, but as far as the person that's with me, and this problem I ran into in the past, like, I don't want to feel like I'm their parent.
Right.
And that's hard to believe that, wait a minute, women are normally the ones that have to parent the man in this situation if it's something like that. But no, I've been in a relationship.
What did you just say?
No, it's like normally, like, you see these relationships where it's like a woman has to take care of the man because they're not really doing nothing, no job, no nothing, but they just sit around while the woman does all the work or whatever. No, I'm in that situation, but I'm saying I've been in situations where I feel like I'm the parent and the woman is a child.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And that's a big no-no for me. Like, I understand I have to lead, but I can't lead to the point where it's like, okay, she doesn't know what to do at all, and she's not trying to do anything. Yeah. She's just trying to let me do everything.
Yeah.
And it's like, when it gets to that point, it's like, I don't know.
When you're dating and you're in a relationship, there's a certain. I'm
sorry. Say that again. Like, you kind of broke up a little bit.
and when you're in a relationship, there's a certain level of partnership that you and the person you're dating, or you and the person that you're in a relationship with, y'all have to have an understanding. Like, expectations kind of set in the beginning. So you have an understanding of what's expected. So,
well, it starts out that way sometimes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, although it starts out that way, that, oh, hey, she's gonna follow through. So,
right.
But I like that word you use, partnership.
Right.
Because that's what I'm looking for, a partnership, 50-50. But also, I want her to know, like, she can always depend on me, and I'm the guy for any and all situations.
Okay. So, do you want children?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I know our generation are having kids like in our 30s because, unlike our parents, we couldn't afford to have kids in like our 20s or teens. Like, our parents and grandparents could do that. But in this economy, like, our generation, we can't really, like, afford to have kids that young. So I guess it's normal now for me to have kids. So yeah, sure. But, like, if you ask my mom, my grandparents, they're like, why weren't you having kids when you were like 19, 20? Because they don't see it.
Well, I mean, at 19, I was in college, so.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Why, do you want any more kids?
I would consider having more children if I was married. Do you want to be married?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's always the end goal. Like I said, like, I don't know. Even when I was in my 20s, like, I've never been the type to, like, date a whole bunch of women. Like, that's not my personality at all. Like, I know my cousins and my other friends, yeah, they used to run through women like nothing. But I don't know, maybe it's because, like, and even to some degree now, I'm kind of introverted, and, like, I don't come off like I have swag or like I'm a player or anything like that. Because I don't know, that's just not part of my personality. I like being with someone, developing a relationship, and it carrying on as far as it can possibly go. And it gets that marriage great. That's the end goal.
Okay.
I guess you're smiling from cheek to cheek, like,
so,
I'm saying all the right answers.
I mean, you're saying some great things. So, what exactly, when you're looking for a date or like a potential mate, what exactly do you look for?
Just a partner. Like, I'm not always gonna, like, put it this way, I'm not always gonna have everything together. Nobody does in their life. Like, when times get hard, I don't want a partner that's gonna be like, oh, well, you gotta deal with all that. Like, I'm the woman. No. Like, to me, like, it's like, well, if we're together and, you know, this is supposed to be a unionship and a partnership, why are you leaving me hanging when times get tough? Like, I've had that a lot in the past, so I guess I want a female that's going to be loyal, but also she's kind. I also look at that if she's kind to others, if she's charitable, in a sense that, you know, homeless person walks down the street, even if she doesn't have anything, like, say, hey, let me get you something to eat, or, like, she won't just dismiss them. Like, if a woman is charitable and giving, you know, that means that she'll also be the same in the relationship as well. So that tells me that, okay, you know, she has a good heart, and as long as you know, I reward her in kind, you know, she's always gonna be there for me as well, because she's there for others. So that's also very important. I would like her to have a relationship with God, or be open to having a relationship with God as well. Because, yeah, recently, like, when I tell you I've been through some tough times with this pandemic, I've been through some tough times. And I feel like God has got me through. You know, He's allowed me to survive. So, knowing that God was there for me, you know, I would like to know that, you know, she's at least open to letting God be there for her as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, gotta love people. I keep thinking I'm missing something, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, I like everything that you said.
Well, saying is one thing, so, and that's another thing. I'm all about action. I don't believe in just saying something, lip service. Politicians do that all the time. Like, you look at these politicians now, some they just talk and say, oh, they're going to do this and that. But when they get in the office, they don't do it. So, I mean, that's another one of my pet peeves. Like, yeah, I'm saying this, but if I'm serious about getting a relationship, I'm going to show you. I'm going to talk and walk the walk. Yeah, I believe that 100%. And I also want my partner to do the same as well.
Well,
but I have to say, I appreciate you. And I feel bad, like, when I saw you dressed up and everything, I'm like, wow, man, she's dressed up and lipstick and all this, and I have a Aeropostale shirt.
I'm really dressed up.
I feel so bad.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you look nice.
Thank you. You do too.
Well, I got my hair cut, but the kind of cut off my sideburns, and that's another story.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I think we can log off. It was so nice talking to you. I think we can log off and, I guess, go to the other page.
Okay.